PUBG Mobile fans, this is Browy back again with another video, and in this video I'm playing squads with randoms. I don't usually play with randoms, but sometimes I do. A lot of times I like to just go solo and try and work the circle, get a couple of knocks, see if I can't take out a squad by myself, just for the fun of it, to try and get a little bit better, being able to move and create different angles. So in this one, most of the time randoms aren't the ones that are talking very often. And I did have one guy that was talking, number two. He was the one that was talking. We had to mute number four. He had music playing in the background and he didn't want to talk. But anyway, we went here to the, I call it mini power plant, but you guys call it whatever you want. Usually has pretty good loot, especially if I'm going to be dropping by myself. They were following, but one guy kind of tailed off, which is fine. So I see footsteps on the map. I can hear him. And luckily, I grabbed an AKM. So I know he's over in that direction. I wish I had an iron sight, or not iron sights. I wish I had a red dot or something. I probably would have taken him out right away. And actually, in that situation, I was probably just going a little bit too fast. If I would have slowed myself down, I would have used the iron sights, but I didn't. I still hear them right below me. I kind of wasted an entire clip. Luckily, I found some more. Trying to tell the guys that there's enemies ahead, give them an idea. So there you go. Finally went to iron sights, get a little bit more stabilization. I can't quite remember what he's saying, but I think he was just telling me that he peeled off and he didn't want to come to this spot or something along those lines. Anyway, I knocked that guy. He's behind the wall. I wanted to push him, but since I knew that there was two people there, I didn't want to jump out and get hit from behind. Here comes his buddy. His buddy played the wall pretty good. Try to get a head peek, but I can't. And I don't have any grenades. So he's going to get the revive right there, which is fine. Since they're reviving, I decided I might as well go loot some of the other levels. I know they didn't get much in here because I shot that one guy up and he retreated right away. Stun grenade, not going to help me too much in this particular situation. If we were maybe on the same level. There's a guy looking around, knocked him. So I take a couple more shots because I don't want them going 2 versus 1 on me. So kill him right away. And I'm guessing the other guy is still behind the wall. And I can't, not sure really where he's at. I kind of wait around up here, but I decided I'll just going to go loot the entire building. So I head back to loot the entire building, and we'll skip ahead a little bit to the gunfight we had. So now I got a red dot finally, and I believe I have a 2x. And when I'm coming back up, I see him over there, take a couple shots. He hit me pretty good, but I knocked him with that AK. So Daniel is down. He's my first aid kit. And at this point, I think he's the only one because I only saw the 2 guys, but I did knock him. So grab the 2x on the Kar 98 and I see him behind the tree. Hit once. That 2x is really hard to figure out whether it's the guy that crawled over there or if it's his buddy reviving him. Either way, trying to wait it out. And I think the circle's moving on us. Yeah, that's right. Blue's coming in. So I know I need to move. There's a vehicle over there down in the south. Daniel was killed, so nobody came and revived him. Or maybe that was his buddy coming to revive him. I take a couple shots at him. He gets behind the tree. I'm guessing that was the buddy of Daniel, missing horribly with that AK. So bad. That's okay. He gets on his motorcycle and heads out. The zone's moving in, so he doesn't want to play around and try to fight with me with that zone moving in. Little does he know, I have no ammo left, as you can tell. Our number 3 guy gets knocked and killed. I don't even remember where he landed, but he took off. I'm trying to ask them to come pick me up. There goes another guy running away. I'm pretty surprised that he didn't revive Daniel, but if he was too far away, he probably just didn't make it in time. So here comes our number 2. I have 3 bullets to my name with a Kar 98, and now there are footsteps. So I'm telling him there's a guy right below me, and I believe he was replying back to me because I could hear him that he is not going to come in here when there's someone there. He doesn't want to jump out and wait. He's telling me, run to the wall and I will pick you up. So, all right, with that blue coming in, he basically just wanted to get out of here. So what I did was I remembered that there's the crate right below me and hopefully there's a weapon. I see a weapon, UMP, grab that real quick instead of the AKM. And what I found out now was it was just a bot. So wasn't that big of a deal, but for a second I really wasn't sure. I grabbed the AKM back because I didn't want to run with the UMP. I was hoping that he had some 7.62. He did not, so I grabbed the M4, which is fine. All right, blue's coming in. It's only the first circle, so it's not going to hurt too bad. I remember this guy was basically getting mad at me for waiting too long, but I was in gunfights, and he was driving around waiting for me to jump down and get shot by some people, so I'll leave him alone. I'm going to skip ahead because we end up healing up here, way over at Milta power plant area. And as you'll see, we have to go all the way to the west. So here we skipped way ahead because there's only 16 people left. I think we killed another bot or 2 along the way. And we end up way over by Ferry Pier. So we were at Milta, and now we're way over at Ferry Pier. We traveled the entire map, and we're getting to the final circle. We're in the final circle. There's only 10 alive, so that means 7 other people. Boosting up a little bit with that Kar 98. I found a 4x scope. I got my 2x on my M4. My buddy knocks a guy out. He's telling me where they're at. I see shots fired to the in front of us and to the left. He's telling me about this car up there. I see a couple people. I took a couple of shots. They're pretty far away. So he's moving up a little bit. And then I knew there were shots to the left, and as I look left, there is a squad moving in. So I'm telling him, hey, there's a squad over here. Our 4th guy gets knocked. He never met up with us. But as these guys are running in, I get a couple of pretty nice shots. That guy gets knocked by the other team. I hit that guy. Nice knock on that guy running in. So I'm waiting, trying to get his buddy. The other team is shooting at him too, so he's down now, and he's dead. There's a guy behind that tree, guy running in. Ooh, through the trees. That was a sweet shot. My buddy knocked him down, killed him. There is only 5 people left. 1 guy's up there, and I believe then it's a full squad at the buggy that we saw earlier. And if you noticed, there was a guy with an M24. Pretty sure he was up at the buggy because I'm not sure what this guy's doing. I guess he was worried about the people to my right. So I knocked him down. Take another shot at him. And he's dead. So 4 people left. My guy got no health. He's getting shot at. He's trying to tell me where they're at. I'm coming back. And we're going to take on this squad 2v4, basically. Actually, that's what we think it is, because we saw the people up by the buggy. We expect that it's a team of 4, and we already took out that team of 4 along with the other guys. So there you go. There's a knock with their M4. So now we figured out that it was not a full squad, which was actually good for us. But there is a guy with an M24 and M249, so we got two great weapons going against us, which is fine. Trying to get a couple of Kar 98 shots through the trees. Missed that one. And this guy that I was playing with, he was talking the whole time, and I could tell that he was a fairly decent player, especially with some of those Kar 98 shots that he was getting a minute or two ago. So I knew we were in pretty decent shape, but you know, it kind of depends on that zone. There's a road in between us, so whether they have to move or if we have to cross the road, we're not sure right now, but right now we're in a pretty decent spot. Don't see anyone by the house. Still 3 people left. There's a guy, just missed him. And I think this is the guy with the M24, if I remember correctly, because he's scoping in on me. We're fighting back and forth. He's moving pretty good left and right. Oh, yep, there it is. I remember I got knocked by the M24, but I couldn't remember if it was that time. He took another shot at me, and I almost missed out. But luckily, there was that small ridge there. So like I said, my number 2, he knew what to do. He threw some smoke. I was behind the ridge, came and revived me. That was a really good job by him. So I'm going to heal up here in the smoke. We didn't really hear any more shots at us, and the circle's moving in, and it's moving a little to the east. So we know they are in a bad position because they have to cross the road. We're using this little hill because they were trying to rotate to our right initially. But I believe what happens is they ended up moving to the left. I threw smoke just in case because I was just going to try and peek, but once I found figured out where the circle was going, then I came back with my buddy. 3 people left, pretty tight circle. It's got to be 3 versus 2. My teammate takes him out. Here's a guy crossing the road. 2X's, I probably should have switched, but that's okay. My teammate helped me out. I think he had a 4X on his M4. And he got knocked with an AKM. So it appears one guy, I'm just spraying because I know this guy knows where I'm at. I'm just spraying up the trees. My teammate got knocked. And I believe right now he's telling me he's at northeast. I'm knocked. Don't worry about me is what he's telling me. I'll watch him. So this was really good team play. That guy that he knocked goes down. So there is 2v2. I think there is another guy knocked, if I remember correctly. So really it's 1v1 because each of our teams has one guy knocked. He's trying to describe where this guy with the AKM is at. There it is. The other guy that was knocked dies. 1v1. He's just telling me to, stay back, play the zone. 2X is going to be just fine in this particular situation. I zoom in a little bit. There's some shots fired. I think he was trying to get my buddy, and he starts running. And I took him out. That was a really good final zone with that last 15 people alive left. I had a pretty good time with that guy. I gave him a thumbs up. The other 2 guys didn't even play along. Well, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel for more PUBG Mobile action.